looking cool, Joker! Hey, hey!
Hello? Hi, hey, hi. Okay. Hello, guys. Hello, Z. Hello, Reefador. Hello, Pox. Hello, Bits. Hello, Nibby. Thank you for the 73 months. Hello, Funtime. How you guys doing? Mm. I have something to talk about. Guys, I'm not sure, or rather, I'm not diagnosed, but I am fairly sure I have ADHD. I'm fairly certain I do. And it makes it really hard to commit to anything. I'm like fairly certain. And I'm pretty sure I am the inattentive type. So we're schedule coming soon. I'm testing out the time slot first. Can I not start every stream with a hype train? Hey Matt, thank you for gifting us up the last one. Gifting a year again. All of my streamers keep changing their start times. I'm gonna cry. Look, Bits. There are one of two things that are gonna happen, alright? Either I set the set days to stream, and, you know, we figure out what days I'm streaming, and at this time. Or, the first thing also happens, except the stream's earlier. I don't know. I'm thinking this might be fine. 10 a.m. is pretty early, though. But whatever, it's a new time slot. You guys need to get used to this. This time. Expect me around this time. And I have decided anytime I feel the impulse to go to sleep when I'm not supposed to be sleeping, I'm probably going to either A, play a game, B, start stream off schedule hours. That's probably gonna happen. Because it occurs to me, alright, I have this I have the nighttime background, but I've never fucking used it. Did you guys even know I had this? Did you know I had a nighttime background? Huh? Did you know I had this? Nighttime. And I could stream like this. It's nighttime. And the chat is really bright. But that whatever, that's fine. But yeah, I had this. So, I'm gonna use that for off-schedule streams. So, those will be in the evening at the very least, so. Mm. Alright. Matt here shooting every single person in my community. Thank you for gifting 12 months to Z. That's 60 this month. That's what? Now I have to make a note. No, you don't. You just keep talking, you know? Just set the free sub. Hey, Phil. FBB. FB. You know what? Shorten. How's my cough? Still haven't. I've got a cough lozenge in my mouth. I don't know if you can hear it. Did you know that with the new stuff they rolled out on Twitch? Let me look at it real quick. Oh no, here I go, clicking away from my stream. That's potential danger for me to get distracted. Hey, B-Top. What is it? What's it called again? Plus! A partner plus thing. I thought it was really cool. You know, don't bite the hand that feeds. That is a lot. But hey, free emotes. You're fucker, man. I swear my Twitch payout is like 90% Matt. At this point, there are so many people with 12-month gift subs in my community. So it turns out, I was looking into this, right? The whole, like, plus to get higher cut. They don't count gift subs. That sucks, man. I guess you can kind of cheat with that. My Twitch payout is as many fucks as I have left. I appreciate getting any payout from Twitch, honestly. It's still kind of crazy to me that I was still getting a Twitch payout even when I was on a long break. Like, it was like, what? I took almost a year off? Maybe not that long. Like half a year or so, or more. it was surprising to me that people were still subbed. But hey, you know, we're gonna be back into stream. I'm gonna figure out a schedule and then have stuff set up, etc., etc., etc. But I'm glad that Twitch has the new payout system where if you're actually, what is it? There's two tiers. One is if you have 100 non-gifted, non-prime subs for 3 months consecutive, you're eligible for the first level, which is 60-40. The 60-40 cut. And then if you get, I think it's 300 concurrent, non-gifted or prime, you can get 70-30. Am I a croc or a gator? I am a croc. I think that's in my description. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, right there. If you scroll down a little bit, where you can see my follow count or whatever, it says, I'm a croc. Ain't got nose of a croc. Reading is boring, just tell me. Crocs have pointy noses, did you know that? But yeah, I need to... Okay, but your nose is not... I have an anime nose, okay? It's an anime nose. Anime characters basically have no noses. I don't know if you've noticed. Most anime characters don't really even have noses. Where was I? I was talking about ADHD and I got distracted from talking about it already. There's a problem here. Anyway, I was gonna say that I got distracted by Partner Plus. Yeah, you're right. Next time I see my doctor, I'm gonna ask if there's any, like, ADHD medication I can try. Because I am fairly sure I have it. I'm pretty certain. But it's not officially diagnosed. Noseless, maidenless, and dripless. None of those things are true, though. Yeah, you're right. Maybe dripless. IRL. I can't say what I'm wearing right now is drip. I haven't heard that one before. ADHDs. Hey Zero, how's life? Until this cough gets better, kind of annoying. ADHD. Where's Sock? Asleep next to me. Yeah, you know what? Putting my mask on is a pretty good idea. I have a cough. You don't want to catch COVID. Why'd you take my jacket off? I like that jacket. Okay, now I'm a scientist. To put on the lab coat? You don't need to take off my jacket to put on the lab coat. If I coughed into a petri dish, what do you think would grow? What do you think? What type of bacteria do you think you could grow if you coughed into a petri dish? What do you mean, huh? Mini croc VTuber? Mm-hmm. You know, making this music look more quiet. How quiet is the music? Because I hear it, I can barely hear it. Dr. Ko with a PhD in liking hot girls. Yeah, you're right. I do have a PhD in liking girls. Yeah, I don't know how well you can hear the music. Is it so quiet that it may as well not be on? I don't actually know. What I hear, what you guys hear are very different. All I know and care about is whether or not you guys can hear me. I'll turn the music back up. So I've discovered something. I don't really listen to music outside of stream. And I'm pretty sure music can distract me depending on what it is. Usually it's just noise. I don't even process what song is currently playing unless I like randomly hear something that I recognize. Usually it's almost every song that I have will have something recognizable, but a lot of the times I will just tune it out. Like sometimes I usually have multiple different audio sources playing at once. And music is not really one of them usually. Usually it's just like a million streams and a YouTube video. Like, I turn a lot of the streams down, but I can still hear them. And it's just chaos. And chaos helps me focus. It's really fucking weird. When I have less stuff in front of me, it's not as easy for me to focus. I don't know why. I don't know why chaos calms the brain. But anyone else know the experience of just noisy brain? Constant thinking. There's always something going on in your head. Today's mission is how many streams can you listen to before the words turn into jingle jungle? Jingle jumble? It's like, have so many streams open, it's like you're in a crowded restaurant. Brain never stops. Yeah, that's kind of what it's like for me. And if I were to make a pie chart, there's like a percentage of my brain That is the stuff I want to talk about. Okay? And then there's a bunch of stuff that no one asked about. And then there's a bunch of depressing shit. And they take up way larger portions of this pie chart in my brain. And I know there's like a big section that's just like shit no one asked about, and then fucking depressing shit, and then stuff I actually want to talk about. There's a lot of different stuff inside each of those sections. Like, there's many different things that I have a lot of intrusive negative thoughts about that I try my best not to leak out. But when I'm trying to focus on the small, like, I don't know, 10% of the stuff I actually want to talk about, the remaining 90% of my brain just gets louder. It's really hard to focus. Really fucking hard. And I don't know, I just kind of want to quiet the brain down a bit and not need to think about some of these things, because it ain't healthy. I can't really do much about it. It's like every like second stream I'm just talking about the internal mechanisms of my brain. You know, mentally ill croc talking. And one of the other things I've realized after, like, developing about some self-awareness, so to speak, is that I'm not really... This is gonna sound really strange. I'm not really that talkative. However, I'm really good at responding. I don't want to be a zombie and never think again. I just want my brain to quiet down a little bit. Just a little bit. Fuck your Kingslayer. Just to spite you. This is what I mean by music being distracting. I like Kingslayer too, but I'm talking. But yeah, no, it would actually be really nice if I could actually focus when I'm streaming. Focused on talking about whatever the fuck it is, you know, sharing my stories and whatnot. I have stories. You guys interested in my stories? My life story? It's not very heavy. I'll share it some other time. No one needs to listen to my depressing life story. How long is my life story? I mean, I can give the Reader's Digest version. I was born in New Zealand. I was born in Auckland. I moved to Australia. I live in Melbourne now. Melbourne's pretty big. Raised in a Chinese family. You know, the usual strict parents, etc., 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 etc. Not exactly the best family life. What's the TLDR here? How do I TLDR my life? Mom doesn't want a gay daughter. Got disowned. Speedrun a bit. I ran away when I was 18. Never looked back. Kind of spent a while kind of drifting around on the internet. Eventually found VR chat. And now here I am. I've omitted a lot from my life. But that's the Reader's Digest. That's the speedrun of my life. Why did I move to Australia? I don't know. Dad asked when I was younger. He's like, "Do you want to move to Australia?" I'm like, "Okay." And then we moved to Australia, and now I haven't. Here I am. Otherwise, I would have been in New Zealand, and my life probably would have been pretty different. Who knows if my life path would have led me here to be a streamer. Fun fact, I never wanted to be a streamer. But here I am. I got asked this when I was younger. When I was like in my early 20s. Like really early 20s. I was asked if I would ever consider content creation. And I said, hell no! That sounds like a lot of work. Yet here I fucking am, right? It's streaming. I don't really know how to do anything else. VR chat is the introvert stream. I love VR chat. Just need to stop being a cheapskate and buy a new computer with headset. I have enough, but I'm so scared to spend anything right now. I mean, that's fair. That's entirely fair. I need a new GPU at some point, but that can wait. I don't really need it right now. But yeah, welcome. I stream despite so many things kind of working against me in my internals. Like the fact that I don't like standing out. Which is such a strange thing to have when streaming. And obviously that a lot of that stuff plays into why I keep to myself so much and why I feel like there are two parts going on. One is like, I really enjoy doing this. I really wanted to take it somewhere. But the opposite side of my brain is just like, but then you'll stand out more. And standing out sucks. I hate attention. What else is there? It's really strange. Traits that don't really coincide that well with streaming. But there is a degree of self-sabotage that definitely happens with me because of so many conflicts that happen in my brain. But like most things, right? It's a bit of a balance. It's a balance between whether or not I want to do something. And right now, the balance is towards me wanting to take this seriously and whatnot. It's been like that for a long time, but it's hard to stay consistent because sometimes all it takes is just a lapse in mental health, and then suddenly it's just like, I don't want to be anywhere. But I'm here now. I'm back, at least. I was sick physically. No, see, something always fucking happens with me, right? Either I am mentally unfit to stream, or I am physically unfit to stream. There's so many things going against this stream. So many things against it. At the very least, very least, I'd like to be able to just be consistent again. Like I used to be. I used to stream every day. But yeah, I just wanna just be able to sit here, you know, stream, talk to you guys. Maybe sometimes play a game. But mostly talk. Just talk about fucking anything. Have you guys seen the new Hololive girls? They're neat. New generation. Might be another year or two before there's even another generation. Farming you for content? I am the content. The British one? Love her. I loved her before she became Hololive too. You can keep the stream on and keep saying, yeah. See, Raora Panthera, she has 3 Ra's in her name. I'm gonna call her Ra Ra Ra. First name starts with Ra, ends with Ra, last name ends with Ra. And then I told you guys about how I went to the Hololive concert in the Hollow, was it just a concert? Whatever the fucking live thing that was in Melbourne, DreamHack. That was really fun. Really enjoyable. I had a really good time. And then I got sick! And I'm still sick! I got sick, had a bad cough, recovered from that bad cough, but now I've got this lingering, really fucking irritating cough for like a month now. Maybe a bit longer. And I would really like it to go away. Really, really would like the cough to go away. Like, I think I'm getting better, but I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell if I'm getting better or not. All I know is that I don't think it's just a cough, being tired as well. Oh, like, I'm constantly tired. And I can't really sleep for more than, 4 to 5 hours. Which is kind of normal, but at the same time, the problem is I haven't been able to go back to sleep. Usually, I sleep 4 to 5 hours, I wake up, and I'm like, I can't be fucked, and I go back to bed. I can't even go back to bed anymore. That sucks. I like sleeping in, and I haven't been able to sleep in. I just can't fall back asleep. It really, 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 really sucks. But I have been, trying not to sleep the moment I feel tired. 'Cause then my sleep will just end up all over the place. Which, is not conducive to being consistent, and being, you know, streaming at the same time. Sorry, what day is today? It's Sunday. Okay. So, schedule is probably going to look something like this, alright? I will be streaming on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. That is 4 days a week. And 3 days in a row in the middle of the week. That's what it's gonna look like. I may add days. Maybe. but I think this is gonna be essentially the minimum. I will set up a proper schedule once I've actually decided that this is actually what's gonna happen. But you should be reasonably expect the streams to line up on those days. This is Australian time, so the days may be a little different. Like, is it still Saturday for anyone here? I'm assuming it is still Saturday. Yeah, okay. So for Americans, it'll be Saturday streams, Saturday evening, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I will be gone on Thursday, Friday, I guess. Yeah, well, anyway. So my streams will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday for anyone that's not Australian. But that's how I'm probably gonna do it. But yeah, if it's like, was it 7:40 p.m.? That's not that late. Seems like a pretty decent time to stream. I have no idea anyone that sleeps that early, but they do exist. I need to... The hell is this? Saturday is the only day I specifically requested not be scheduled. Oh, okay, yeah. What? God, I can't. Music is so distracting. Did you respond to what? Sorry, brain's not good. But yeah, Saturday evening, Monday evening, Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening. So you guys can, expect my stream to be around this hour. 7 p.m. wherever that it is. Whatever time zone 7 p.m. is. I don't actually know what time zone you guys are in. Because you guys have like 3 different time zones. Was it Pacific? Mountain? Central? Wait, there's more. Eastern? Yeah, you guys had 4 time zones. Yeah, well, Australia has weird fucking half-hour time zones. PST, Mountain, EST. Isn't there also Central too? CST? what am I? What time is it? 10:45. Are we on? I don't remember if I'm on daylight savings or not. I don't know. Is Mountain and Central the same? I have no idea. I don't live over there. Imagine trying to set up a duel with someone in a different time zone. Time zones exist. Central's the majority of Texas, so no one cares about it. You know, what I remember finding out, what I thought was pretty interesting, the entire population of Texas is around about the entire population of Australia. Yeah, no, we have a fuck ton of unused land. Well, they're kind of inhabitable fucking scorching deserts. So, in terms of landmass, okay, in case anyone doesn't actually know, Australia, in terms of landmass, is about the same size as the United States. Landmass. Just purely landmass. In terms of habitable land, we only really live around the coast. And in the center of Australia is all desert. All scorching hot desert. As far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure Texas gets about as hot as Australia. Yes, no? Anyone care to correct me? No, Texas gets hot. How hot does it get in Texas? Are your summers regularly 40 degrees and up? Celsius. I'm speaking Celsius here. Don't know if I have to convert. Not regularly. Okay. So maybe it gets hotter over here. Cause we get those days like a bunch in a row. And considering how hot it gets over here, 35. Oh yeah. That sounds about, our summers. Is Brits and their 26 degrees fucking heat waves. That shit is so funny to me. 26 is like a regular ass day, man. Please give me a 26 heat wave here, please. Let that be our maximum. Holy shit, man. It's so funny. But, to their credit, it's just like they're not used to that. They're not acclimatized to it. They're used to colder weather. So 26 is scorching. Sorry, convert that for me. 90s all week? Someone convert it for me. That's around 30 something, right? Was that lower? Yeah, it's getting to the uncomfortable. It's kind of uncomfortable. I don't like it when it's 30 and up. But I live in an apartment where the AC is going all year round. It only gets turned off to be cleaned. Because no AC. When the AC is not on, this apartment gets really hot with the two PCs in it. Wow, 40 degrees in Arizona? AZ's Arizona, right? They're used to never seeing the sun. Hey, smile. Yeah. I remember seeing this short someone made. It's just like, oh, the sun is out. What's that? And then they stuck their hand out in the sun and they're like, ah! God, the worst part of this cough is definitely how tired it makes me. I've only been awake 3 hours. God. It's so annoying. I can't, like, do anything I want to do. I'm just tired. Just constantly fucking tired. I'm gonna have a cough, tired, can't sleep. That's the triple combination of just suffering. Oh, for people that have seen me stream in VR from like long time ago, it has been for a long time. You guys know I talk with my hands, right? Like right now, my hands are being I'm like fucking waving them about even though you can't see them. You can't see me do that, but I'm still talking with my hands. That's why, right? When I was mute, when I used to be mute on VR chat, you know, I talked with my hands. Whole body, really. Rude ass mute? Nah, I was not rude. Fuck you, Bits. I was very polite. Oh, just because I was rude to you means I was a rude mute? Nah. You probably deserved it. I was nice to him at first, you know. Good night, Zero. You guys have no idea how much I want to just go back to bed. I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight that urge, because I have not been awake that long. I've been awake almost 4 hours. And it is fuck all amount of time to be awake. But I can't just spend my entire days in bed. But every day I fight that. I fight the urge to want to just go back to bed and sleep the day away. But it's hard to do. It's really hard to do. Really hard to do. So, in order to stave off any form of exhaustion I've got, do me a favor, guys. Have you got any questions for me? I'll answer literally anything. Unless it's too invasive. This Ko is gay? Yes. Very. Next question. What? Why am I gay? What do you mean? How asking someone why they're gay? Why are you straight? Why are you bi? And why are you gay? Why are you what you are? Do you have an answer? Cause women are hot. There you go. There's my answer. That's why I'm gay. Cause women are really hot. What is the chappy? Fucking Lord. I never get enough sleep. Fuck, man. More questions. Ask. I must make my brain work. It's like shutting down on me. Help me out. When schedule? I literally talked about my schedule earlier. What the fuck do you mean when schedule? I said I'm gonna finalize it with the moment I've decided that this time slot's good for me. So, at the very least, schedule will be in like, I don't know, a week. I need to figure out whether I like this time. Skadoodle, skedaddle, skadoodle. Your brain is now a noodle. Mm. Yeah, I'm so fried. Fucking zooted. Ah. But yeah, I'll answer literally any question. But why is it whenever I ask, no one has anything to ask me? You can't ask about my personal life. It is an option. Why is every girl with green hair into girls? Examples, you and my sister. Can you go back to bed? No. Does 2 streaks of green in my hair constitute having green hair? Is that enough green in my hair to constitute being green-haired? No, you're actually onto something. You might be onto something. I don't know, man. Maybe lesbians just like green. I don't know what to say. It is my favorite color. Specifically the shade of green you see in my hair. But I like both shades of green. Oh, maybe, Smile, maybe you are. Maybe you are. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Man. Who's directing Spaceballs 2? There's a Spaceballs 2? How'd y'all lose a war against birds? Well, you see. Okay. I didn't lose a war against birds, because, you know, I wasn't born then, nor did I, you know, nor was I born here. So, you know, it's not on me. Okay, I take no credit. However, I did learn the history. The reason they lost, which is kind of funny, is because they were dumb enough to call it a war to begin with. There's actually a sequel to Spaceballs? What the fuck? Not something I expected to hear. Mel Brooks? Yeah, I'm not versed in movies. The name sounds familiar, but that's about it. In recent news, I don't keep up with the news. I live under a rock. I don't even know what my friends have been up to, let alone what celebrities doing what. I actually just don't even know. Yeah, neat. You guys are my news. You guys keep me informed. What do I hear about? VTubers. I hear about Hololive because people around me look at that stuff. That's how I find out. Otherwise, I'm just living under my rock, being a reclusive hermit. And, you know, Matt will never shut about that. Who? Shut up about who? What? Hololive? Are you sure you aren't a gecko? No, I'm not a gecko. I'm always, lurking around like a crocodile. Always lurking. VTubers? I'm a VTuber, that's crazy. Mm. As a good source of information, did you know they discovered the Earth is flat with a glass dome over it? My source was very credible. I'm... Yeah, yep. Credible source. Your source was Timmy's second cousin, who is also his Okay. Alright, we have an ad going right now. And... man... You're immune to ads? That's good. I don't want you guys to have ads, but I can't help that. And it's better that I choose the amount of time that we have ads and spread them out accordingly. They have it once an hour. Yeah. 3 minutes, I believe, every hour. Which really sucks. But that does mean you get 57 minutes of content before the next ad. God, I really want to sleep. I learned that the Loch Ness is thought to be a whale penis. Wait, I'm sorry? They think the Loch Ness monster is a whale penis? How did it end up there? The Loch Ness. Let's see. Inhabit the Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. Religious sightings of Loch Ness as hoaxes, wishes, misidentification of mundane objects. The pseudoscience and subculture of cryptozoology has placed particular emphasis on the creature. Oh, did you know the original photograph of the Loch Ness monster is actually proven to be a hoax? Well, fair enough, I guess. God, I am actually so tired. I want to not be sick anymore. They were able to prove such a clear image was a hoax? Impossible. Let's see. Was it someone made a joke about Bigfoot? Hang on. Let's see. There was this thing where someone was just like, ah, Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot's actually just a guy covered in like rats or hamsters or something like that. Someone drew it. I love those fake pictures. Clearly, some of them have to be real. Do they have to be real? Why do some of them have to be real? What if Mothman is actually real? What if? But why is it gotta be Mothman, huh? Why does it have to be Mothman? Why couldn't it be Mothwoman? Why it gotta be a guy? Why it gotta be a Mothman? Why no Mothwoman? Don't do this, don't do what? Where's my hot female cryptids? Why couldn't the Mothman be you know, a hot moth woman? Because if there was a moth woman, people would try to fuck it. I mean, yes, you're correct. We can create something viral, a monster of lore so hot we'll make an entire franchise. You say that, but ah, man. Reminds me of that thing that someone thought up. What was it? Siren Head? He also did the other one. Turning off my music. Da, 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 da. Bah. I don't think I've seen this. Is this loud? Why is that picture so... Wait, hang on. Why does the paper look fake? Like, why does this look like it was edited on after the fact? That's so funny. Like, it doesn't look like it's actually on the paper. I recognize that scream. It's a stock scream. With a horrifying creature that will scar people for life. Now make it fuckable. What? The real Giga Chad would be like, it already is. Look. I swear. There's gonna be like someone with a picture of Siren Head and like a VTuber going, hear me out. Yep, Siren Head is real. How does it see?
Attention photographers. The deadline for the contest has been extended.
What's the rules? Oh, it's so fast!
Be advised, Mary 27 is closely with the suspect and the victim.
Holy crap! Oh god! Oh god! Run!
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Making this short film was a lot of fun, and I'm gonna...
No, don't peel back the curtain. It's real, stop it! Sure is an awful lot of Hololive on my recommendeds. Sorry. What the fuck is that title? ASMR, Damn Bitch and Cafe. What's that? Oh. Did you see that 7 Days to Die is getting 1.0? Isn't it already out? Did you know Blade the Sorcerer had a 1.0? Look, it's right there. 1.0.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some really unsettling content that's being shared on socials right now.
My favorite
So hit
media,
that
Slapped
subscribe button and
Ham.
get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
The YouTube channel Urbex Catranautica, based in Argentina, posted a spine-chilling video in February of 2023. The channel, run by friends Nay, Chris and Guile, is dedicated to urban exploration, documenting their adventures in abandoned places.
Oh, it comes out on Monday, okay.
In this particular video, the team ventures into La Plata Cemetery in Buenos Aires.
I wonder if they've
a
done
site with
more
rich
to
history
make the
and
guns have
stunning
more oomph
architecture.
in 7 Days. That was always my problem with 7 Days to Die. The guns not having enough
explores a
oomph.
decrepit mausoleum, the
You
camera
know, gun
captures
feel.
something unthinkable.
Reload animations, etc.
Initially hard to see, if you zoom in and slow the footage down, you can spot a pale hand sliding away from one of the graves. Once some keen-eyed followers noticed the hand, the video quickly went viral, racking up thousands of views. Commenters speculated on what had been captured, with many wondering if this could be a genuine ghost sighting. So could this be proof of the paranormal?
I can't
in
see
La
shit
Plata
when they don't
Cemetery?
highlight it.
The debate continues.
Dude, I swear.
TikTok user Lean Rito has been suspecting for some time now that a supernatural force has taken hold of his home. Over the past several months, he's documented numerous strange occurrences, eventually setting up a series of security cameras around his house to capture the bizarre happenings. In some early footage, viewers can witness some events unfolding.
No, your quesadilla.
He enters the bathroom, then more creepy activity is captured.
At what point does this shit happen to you and you just decide to move out?
Watching that again, there appears to be a very tall shadow in the courtyard. But when he looks around, there's no one there. These unsettling occurrences have left Lean Rito and his followers questioning what might be causing such strange disturbances. In a particularly chilling follow-up clip, Lean Rito arrives home very early in the morning around
Fuck,
5
I just
a.m.
spilled water on myself.
with the light on inside of his house, despite being certain he had turned it off.
Se ve la puerta abierta.
As he cautiously approaches, he begins to hear some strange noises.
Estoy escuchando ruidos aparte.
Okay.
To his horror, he spots a tall, shadowy figure standing in the dark.
Eh?
Suddenly, the door slams shut. When he eventually manages to re-enter, he searches the entire house, but finds no sign of anyone.
Huh. They always have the worst quality phones, man.
The unexplained phenomena have sparked widespread speculation among his followers. Could this house really be haunted? Lean Rito's ongoing documentation
Consistently
continues to fascinate viewers,
terrible
leading to
camera
more
quality.
answers about the mysterious
Consistently.
forces at play in his home. A bizarre incident occurred on the evening of Monday, June 4th, 2024, when 40-year-old Joseph Leedy was arrested after crashing
Naked
his car
man
into the
throws
Martin County
snakes.
jail. Wearing only a woman's blouse, Leedy caused chaos and significant damage at the Florida facility. According to the Martin County Sheriff's Office, Leedy drove a Toyota into the jail's door. After exiting the vehicle, he poured motor oil on the floor, threatening to set it on fire, and made violent statements about wanting to kill officers. Additionally, he threw rubber snakes on the ground and engaged in a physical altercation.
Wait, why
with
rubber
police and
snakes?
fire rescue personnel.
What?
Despite the chaos, Leedy failed to breach the jail's steel doors, and fortunately, the lobby was empty at the time of the crash. Leedy, identified as homeless by deputies, was subdued and taken to a nearby hospital where he refused to cooperate with the medical staff. He was subsequently returned to the jail, booked, and charged with 4 counts of aggravated assault on a police officer and criminal mischief exceeding $1,000 in damage. The incident report revealed Leedy's claims that the devil had instructed him to kill, along with other incoherent and disturbing statements. He also expressed his intense dislike of former President Donald Trump during the arrest. The Martin County Sheriff's Office confirmed that charges have been filed against Leedy, though a court date has not yet been scheduled. The investigation continues into this unusual and unsettling event. Here's a quick and eerie little one captured by Facebook user Rick Stewart. One evening in March, some years ago, Rick's home security system detected movement at the side of his property. It took several snaps and sent the report to Rick's phone. And there, a mysterious transparent figure can be seen in the driveway. Everything else in the image is quite clear, yet the human-like shape is
Gas.
It's this detail that sparked discussions about paranormal activity.
Someone
in the
wearing
comment section.
foil.
As always, though, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, for final judgment. In March 2023, Franco TV Adventures, a YouTube channel renowned for documenting eerie paranormal
thank you for the follow.
encounters, captured something rather unsettling at a church and mausoleum complex.
And I swear I could hear someone singing.
Filming in the early evening, Franco is alone when he begins to hear a chilling sound.
Hear it?
I like how they describe it as entity. Because an entity is creepier than mysterious sound. No. Entity singing.
Hello?
It seems to resemble a young child humming, gradually growing louder and louder. Despite a thorough search, Franco found no evidence of anyone or anything that could be responsible for the haunting melody. Given the setting, many commenters speculated that the sound could be the moans of a child's spirit, perhaps tethered to the earth where they were laid to rest. So what do you think? What could be making this eerie sound?
Added in post.
An extraordinary image taken by AFL photographer Paul Kane has left footy fans scratching their heads. The Perth-based photographer captured a post-siren embrace between North Melbourne players Aidan Corr and Charlie Comben following their thrilling win. However, the photo contains a baffling detail. An inexplicable fifth hand.
What the fuck? I was looking at it, I was like, wait a
Each of
second.
Corr and Comben's arms are clearly accounted for, making the appearance of the additional hand
There's a third guy
puzzling.
behind them. You can't see him, it's just his
When
arm.
the Kangaroos shared the image on social media to commemorate their win, they quickly noticed the anomaly and expressed their confusion. The bizarre optical illusion has since sparked numerous theories and discussions among the AFL community. So is it just a trick of perspective, or something a little more mysterious?
Usually can be
The
explained
debate
by
continues
perspective.
as fans ponder the origins of the extra hand in this genuinely creepy photo. Before we take a look at an eerie discovery made by a couple down in their basement, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be notified every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. An American couple, Haley and Trevor Gilmartin from Michigan, were left stunned after they discovered a hidden tunnel beneath their home.
Oh.
This tunnel is believed to have been used to smuggle alcohol across the US-Canada border during the Prohibition era.
Alright, now hire someone to drain
While
it.
removing an outdated jacuzzi from their Lake Huron residence, the Gilmartins stumbled upon a submerged chamber about 20 feet below ground.
If there's anything I'll never fucking go in, it's stagnant water.
The Gilmartins, initially planning to renovate their 1970s style lounge, hadn't anticipated uncovering such a bizarre and historic feature.
That's gross, man. Gross water. Ew.
They shared their discovery over on TikTok, where it quickly went viral, amassing over
Pump
a
that
million
shit out.
likes.
Drain it.
Despite the excitement, they can't yet drain the chamber as it still receives water from Lake Huron and its connected rivers.
Damn it.
The discovery has fueled speculation and wild theories about the tunnel's original purpose. Local folklore
How
suggests
dare you
the
answer
house
my
might have been involved
question.
in loading brine onto freighters during World War II, though this remains unconfirmed. A more thrilling theory, given the numerous Prohibition-era bottles found in the area, is that the tunnel was part of a smuggling route for alcohol from Canada. Historian Douglas Bancroft has confirmed that Lake Huron was indeed a significant hub for illegal exports during Prohibition, with 75% of illicit goods passing through the area. Adding to the mystery, neighbours have reported finding similar underground passages leading to secret rooms, heightening the intrigue of the Gilmartins' discovery. As for the future, Haley and Trevor are considering creative uses for their subterranean find. They plan to continue exploring the tunnel, and if feasible, they might transform it into a unique games room or even a bowling alley.
Oh, hell yeah. How is this creepy though? This is just like, wow. You found out that your house is built on like history. Was there more?
Dooley. Slap it. Will also weird toothpaste flavors to whatever.
Okay. Yeah, man, I guess so. History scary.
In this video, you're going to see some
In recent weeks, igniting widespread intrigue and debate online. The video purportedly shows what some believe to be a glitch in the Matrix, a phenomenon suggesting a breach in the fabric of reality. Take a look.
What am I looking at?
When the video's slowed down, it appears as though the boy's arm passes right through the metal bar on the chair.
What the fuck? He no
This
clipped.
bizarre sighting has left viewers puzzled and dumbfounded. The strange occurrence has sparked a flurry of theories, with many suggesting that this is evidence we're living in a simulated world. So what do you think? How does his arm pass through the metal bar? Love to hear your theories on this one in the comments down below. This next eerie video comes from the TikTok
Winchester
account
Mystery
Mr.
House is
List
great.
Paranormal. A young girl out for a walk notices a light flashing in her neighbour's living room. Curious, she begins filming the scene. What she captures on camera is deeply unsettling.
And I look up and I see my neighbors.
As the light flashes, all the occupants suddenly turn their heads in unison and stare out the window, directly at the young girl filming. The strange behaviour has led to wild speculation among viewers. Some commenters believe it could be evidence of a cult meeting, while others suggest that the neighbours might be performing some kind of ritual. The unsettling clip continues to spark debate and unease across TikTok, leaving many to wonder what exactly is happening behind closed doors.
Nothing more strange than
An
people.
old ghost video from 2006 has recently resurfaced on YouTube, drawing attention for its eerie content and backstory. The footage, shared by the channel Andy's CL, purportedly captures the ghost of a young girl in a basement in Iquique, Chile. The incident took place in an apartment building where numerous residents had reported sightings of a young girl's ghost. Despite several attempts to capture the apparition on camera, nothing ever eventuated. That was until a group of children working on a school project visited the basement and they managed to capture something quite strange on camera. Take a look.
Cuando llegamos, veníamos en el auto con mi hermana.
What they capture?
Llegamos a la casa en el auto.
In the video, at around 1 minute and 32 seconds, a partially obscured figure of a small girl can be seen.
Where? Where am I looking? Huh?
No one at the
Squints.
time could account for the mysterious girl's presence.
What now? I can't see.
Volamos a la casa en el auto.
Comments on the video have added to its credibility. One commenter mentioned a classmate who lived in the building and experienced encounters with the girl's ghost, noting that strange things often happened in the building. Another commenter who lived in nearby Alto Hospicio recounted witnessing a very tall
stock
shadow pass
fucking
between them and a companion
horror
disappearing on a
like
staircase.
footage is so funny
For
to me.
decades, there have been rumours of hauntings in the area, with reports of ghostly young girls, shadowy figures, and eerie screams in the dead of night. The resurfaced video has reignited interest in these local legends, captivating viewers and sparking renewed discussions about the paranormal activity in Iquique.
Volamos a la casa en el auto y apenas
Renice Trelfer, a 28-year-old accountant, captured what she believes to be a ghostly hand creeping into a group photograph during a picnic with friends and family at Doveston's Reservoir in Manchester, UK.
Specifically
Taken in
buckshot?
2011,
Just the buckshot?
The eerie detail went unnoticed for years until Renice discovered the dismembered hand.
Is it dismembered or is there someone behind them? The thing is, with a photo like this, it's so easily staged. Like, you can literally just have someone behind that guy. Someone photobombed them.
Renice is certain that nobody was behind the group at the time the photo was taken. Seeking answers, Renice shared the unsettling photo on social media, drawing attention from several mediums who suggested a connection to her child's father. Paranormal experts have speculated that the mysterious hand might belong to a deceased family member of Renice's former partner, who tragically passed away just a few years before the photo was taken. Intriguingly, the hand appears to be pointing towards the man in the middle of the group.
Is it pointing or is it just the
Adding
pinky?
to the mystery,
What do you mean pointing? That's a lot of fucking
incidents. Renice discovered that numerous deaths have occurred at the site, including a woman's body found in the same part of the reservoir that this photo was taken. This chilling coincidence has led Renice to wonder if the ghostly hand is a message from the other side, suggesting a connection between the photographed apparition and the group. Renice, a self-proclaimed believer in the paranormal, finds this experience both unsettling and exciting, marking it as her most solid encounter with the supernatural. The photograph, now a subject of fascination and fear, continues to intrigue and spook those who hear the story.
What's the ghost gonna do? Call the cops?
The homeowners behind the popular TikTok account Smug Puppy have long suspected their house is infested with a supernatural entity.
The spoons
Their
come from?
account is filled with videos purporting to show paranormal activity within their home.
Wait, why did... What the fuck?
So guys, look, there's nobody in here.
One particularly eerie clip captures the mother burning sage in a bedroom in hopes of clearing out any negative energy. As the ritual unfolds, their home security camera catches some strange occurrences. Objects begin moving in the room.
Is that a fucking... It's so loud.
As she runs out of the room, more intense activity is captured.
Oh, that's it.
The unexplained movements have left many viewers convinced that the house is indeed haunted.
Wait, but...
Movement down to the
Where's that other part that I thought was kind of funny?
activity within their account
This one.
is filled with videos purporting to show paranormal activity entity. Their account is filled with videos purporting to show paranormal activity within their home.
See, guys,
Why
look,
is
there's
it-
nobody in here.
One particularly eerie clip captures the mother burning sage in a bedroom in hopes of clearing out room.
Oh, that's it.
The unexplained movements have left many viewers convinced that the house is indeed haunted. So could this be
I always find
genuine
it
evidence of
amusing.
a supernatural presence? The videos on Smug Puppy continue to fuel the debate, drawing both believers and skeptics alike.
Bring the hammer down?
Oh, that's it.
Any more? That's it. Oh.
An eerie clip believed to have been captured somewhere in Malaysia has left viewers unsettled. The video shows two girls sliding down a water slide at a water park. Everything seems perfectly normal until you watch the footage more closely. As the second girl comes down the slide, a second pair of legs and feet can be seen just to the left.
What the heck?
The woman on the slide later confirmed that only the two of them were using the slide at the time. They were left speechless when they noticed the extra feet in the footage. They reported the incident to staff, who mentioned a local urban legend about the pool being haunted by a young girl who tragically lost her life there many years ago. So is there some truth to this old legend? I'll leave that up to you to decide.
They're so strange, these videos.
Before we take a look at some eerie footage that many say shows the Hat Man.
Oh, thank you
remember
for
to
the
hit that
red
subscribe
circle,
button,
dude.
Then tickle that little bell
I
icon
wouldn't-
there and
I-
turn on all
dude.
channel notifications.
I know
That
where to
way you'll
look.
be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. TikTok user Wade Lanigan has posted a series of unsettling clips that have left viewers creeped out. The first clip features home security footage capturing something rather strange.
Nyeh.
Watching that again as the family is playing in front of the TV, something appears to move in the mirror on the wall.
Oh, it's like a guy with a hat. The fuck?
Followers suggested the figure could be the infamous Hat Man, a shadowy entity often reported in paranormal encounters. The Hat Man is a mysterious figure that's been reported worldwide for decades. Described as a dark, shadowy figure wearing
Why
a
give them
wide-brimmed
the red
hat and a
eyes in
long
this
coat,
image?
the Hat Man often appears during episodes of sleep paralysis or in otherwise unsettling situations. Witnesses commonly describe a feeling of intense dread upon seeing him. While some believe the Hat Man is a malevolent entity, others think he's a harbinger of doom. The origins of the Hat Man legend are unclear, but he's become a staple in discussions
This
of
looks like
shadow
AI
people,
art.
supernatural beings that are often seen as dark silhouettes. The Hat Man's distinct appearance sets him apart from other shadow people, making him one of the most recognizable figures in paranormal lore. Days after the initial sighting, a second clip captured in Wade's house shows another eerie encounter.
Why is it in the mirror always?
So is this family haunted by the infamous Hat Man? The unsettling footage and the chilling history of the Hat Man certainly suggest something paranormal may be at play here.
Just throws a hat. Watch this. Alright, let's see. I did a video.
Hey, going. Today, I'm answering the age-old question of, if I put a gun on the bottom of my soccer shoe, will it make me better at kicking? Right, the real reason I'm making this is I got a new tool, a milling machine. And of course, the first thing I want to make is a gun. But I'm Australian and they won't let me. So I figure this soccer boot is a good middle ground. And if you don't know what a milling machine does, it was one of the first great machines invented by humanity that grinds grain into flour. And mine is pretty good at that, but it also uses these multi-directional cutting bits to cut metal in any direction you want.
Everyone
Alex,
in McKinney is dead.
Hang on, you aren't milling yet. You're dreaming. You still need to get it off your ute. And buying big machines is very easy, but moving them is the hard part, which is why I put off getting a milling machine for so long. And after 6 hours of pushing, pulling, Cutting
I'll
into
look
my
after.
tray, and regretting that I'm not a cooking channel, we finally managed to get the milling machine on the engine hoist and onto the stand. And I really did consider just keeping this 500 kilo machine in the back of the ute and then travelling Australia, making a mobile service for kids that need guns and their bicycles fixed. But to do that, I need to learn how to use it first. And in order to get accurate cuts, I first need to line up this vise so it's completely perpendicular.
Yeah,
with the
maybe.
milling head. And to do this, I'm going to use this dial indicator, and I'll let you in on a little machining secret. You touch it on this side, and then make it 0, and then you run it all the way along the vise, and then you just turn this to 0. And now, no matter how wonky your vise is, it will always read as being straight. And now I can start. And I'm going to use this bandsaw to cut the metal down first. And here's another hot machining tip for you. Place a spring under the bandsaw to soften the fall of parts when they've finished cutting. Okay, now my part is hidden somewhere within this metal block. So, this metal block. And it's time to take the first cuts, which at first I was excited about, but then I learned that milling is mostly using these things to constantly make sure your parts remain square every time you move anything around. But luckily my milling machine also came with this digital readout that makes working with the machine so much easier. All I need to do is type in what I want, and then the machine does all the work.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Okay, I've faced one side, but now discovered something pretty annoying about milling. It produces and throws the sharpest metal chips out of any of the machines I own, which makes being barefoot in the garage very fun.
That is a good one.
And after an hour of cutting, I now
Why?
have exactly the same piece I started with, except it's flat. Then I just cut out some chunks. With the while I worked out what
Why?
Now, the plan is to have a shoe, and then underneath I have this mechanism which slides, and there are rounds in the back that will get squished when the ball hits the front of the mechanism, and then they go off blasting this hammer out the front into the ball.
Looking
So I
cool,
tidied up
Joker.
the side
Hey, Josh.
parts and then drilled some holes. And even though I have a digital readout,
Thank you
to
for the
tell me
47
exactly
months.
where the middle is, my holes are still off center, straighter than they usually are though. Next I made the hammer, which is going to make contact with the ball. And I'm going to use this spear gun shaft for the pistons, which is made out of super strong steel, and then press fit it into this block. And press fitting is just a fancy way of saying that I'm just going to hit it really hard with a hammer until it squishes in, and hopefully stays in there and doesn't fly out and kill me or any passerbys whose families might sue me. But I got ahead of myself and forgot that I wanted to cut some grooves into these pins to put some O-rings in, so that way I'd get a nice airtight fit in the barrel. But before I could put it in my lathe to do that, I forgot again and hit in the other pin. But it's actually a good thing, as I already get to do my first test and see how fast the blank rounds get the hammer flying.
Oh god. This is so dangerous!
3, 2, 1.
Okay, now with some rounds in it while I cower behind this wall.
Is that loud?
And I got 26 meters a second, but that was only with one round going off, which is not fast enough. It's only 55 miles or 90 kilometers an hour. So I did it again, this time with a tab welded on the end to squish the rounds better.
Oh my god.
And I set off both rounds, but the chronograph wasn't on. And before I go any further, I need to know how fast I can kick a ball. So, when you look it up, the fastest kick ever is 210 kilometers an hour, which is pretty impressive considering how pixelated this man is. And now me.
Why do it barefoot?
And I can kick a soccer ball at 28 meters a second. or 100 Ks, 63 miles an hour, which is annoying since I'm faster than the device so far, even though I'm barefoot and didn't have a run-up. So my plan now is to make a backplate that holds in the shells and stops the gas from escaping out the back and forces it all down the barrels.
What do you mean why do it
increasing
with
the
shoes
speed.
on? To
And
protect
do
your
that,
foot?
I started by making a slot in this piece of metal. And when I'm using a cutting bit like this to take material off the metal, there are two ways to do it. The more dangerous way, called climb cutting, where you push the material into the bit in the same way it's spinning, and the safer way is pushing the material into the bit in the opposite way it's going. However, I usually forget which way I'm going, so I found it's easier to just break a bit to let me know I wasn't meant to be going that way. And I'm not sure why I look so stressed while using the mill, but it's probably because I expect things to snap off and hit me at any moment. Okay, slotted piece done. Now I just need to make a T-shaped firing pin to go in that. And I'm going to do that using a piece of tool steel, which is the hardest metal I or anyone in the world has in their garage. So hard that it removed all the teeth on my bandsaw without scratching the metal when I tried to cut it.
I had it in there for 20 seconds. And there are no more teeth left on my bandsaw.
And my
Oh my god, hang on. Did you guys see his thumb?
I had it in there for 20 seconds.
He has like no thumbnail! What happened to it? What happened to his thumbnail? This is a man that has put his thumb through a lot.
And there are no more teeth left on my bandsaw.
And my milling machine didn't like it very much either. And eventually, after 3 hours of slow, horrible cutting where I was only taking 1/10 of a mil off at a time, while the machine was screaming in my ears telling me to stop, I eventually cut out this firing pin, which after cleaning up will go inside the slot.
Why is there a spider in there?
Okay, after another 3 hours of milling, I got this firing pin, which I tapped some holes into, and now it fits nicely together. Now I also want a way to hold the hammer in, and I'm going to use magnets. So I cut a slot in the device and then attempted to cut the magnet, which I wouldn't recommend doing in this way, as I snapped it, and now the milling machine is covered in a beautiful, really abrasive magnetic dust that sticks to everything.
Nope, I have an idea. Ooh.
Okay, it's time for a test with this setup, and I'm hoping it's fast.
Abrasive magnetic dust.
And also the hammer is held in, which should increase the pressure.
Okay, if you hear me screaming, going,
Just that one?
just that one, then come help me. Thank you.
But if you do a normal screen.
Yeah, normal scream, I'm fine. Just that one. Please work. 3, 2, 1.
And that was awesome to watch on the slow-mo. You can see both rounds going off, and best of all, no gas escaped out the back. And the chronograph is reading 259 meters a second, or 600 miles per hour, which seems way too fast. Maybe that was the speed of the gas escaping around the hammer, but I'm just going to say it's a success. 10 times faster than my foot. Now I need to make the boot for that foot, and I'm going to use this one. This is a very special soccer shoe to me. My mum bought it for me when I was 5 years old, and I played every season of soccer with them. At first I wasn't very good, but eventually, last year, I grew into my shoes, and now I'm alright. And I started by bending this piece until it fit around the shoe, and then welded it to this plate. Then I
Man, this guy's gonna break his fucking ankle doing
If I
this.
stop now, I just have a great way to climb trees. Then I need to work out how I'm actually attaching the device to the shoe, which is why I decided to cut off these tabs that I spent so long making, and instead use this linear sliding rail, which will save me some space and weight. Then I attached a stopper at the end. So hopefully, when the front of this makes contact with the ball, it slides back, hitting the stopper at the end, which will push in the firing pin, setting off the blanks, which will shoot the hammer out of the end. But I don't know if this change will work, so I tested it out.
3, 2, 1. Nice.
Okay, now I can put it on the boot, so I permanently welded it on. But I still don't have any idea if just the impact of the soft soccer ball will be enough to actually set off the rounds. Which is something I really should have planned for a little bit more. Same with my life, although my online business was easy to run and more organized. But I can with the sponsor of today's video, Odoo. Thanks to Odoo, you've got an all-in-one management software platform that simplifies day-to-day management of any business. With this suite of applications, you can track project progress, deadlines, budget, resources, and collaborate in real time. Focusing on Odoo's CRM application, it is a comprehensive, customer-centric tool that helps you manage all your business needs. With it, you can easily track your leads, manage communication with clients, get accurate forecasts, and close those money-making sales.
Jerry, yeah, close that deal right now.
Using the Kanban view, each opportunity is presented as a card with all essential information in the front. Each stage provides an overview of expected revenue, and you can easily drag them from one stage to another like a board of sticky notes. When talking to your client about pitching your business and closing those deals, you can send emails, schedule calls and meetings, and have internal exchanges all from within the app, ensuring easy access to discussion history. You can also forecast and track your results with revenue forecasts. So no more juggling a million platforms just to get a job done. With Odoo CRM application, you can do everything. The best part is you can
So how is this helpful for the average person that doesn't run a business?
App is free for life with unlimited hosting and support. So get your business organized today by clicking on my link in the description to get started for free with Odoo. All right, back to testing the boot. And I tried for days to get this to work, making changes to the ball pressure, the placement of the ball. I even changed to a basketball. I glued a piece of metal to the ball. I even welded up a brand new frame to hold the ball better and swing the boot harder, but nothing worked. And after 30 or so mishits, I finally got it working.
That was with the soccer ball. Yeah. Okay, it was a very simple solution, which is really good.
Well, I thought I did until I watched the slow-mo. And on that attempt, I had the carriage loose, and just the momentum of the swinging leg set the round off before it contacted the ball. So I tried some more with no success. And I think there are two problems. The impact on the ball on the front of the hammer is not transferring into the rounds, which is weird because if there's a gap on the carriage, it's able to get a run up and then it is enough. And also the firing pins are not very good. So I abandoned all my hard work making this T-slot firing pin and just put some welds on the back and then sharpen those into points which will squish the rounds. But it's
problem solving for such a
that shot that did work
made up fucking device is so
and I thought
funny.
there would be no difference if the ball hits the hammer with the carriage already resting on the firing pins compared to a loose carriage. But there obviously is. So I'm going to try something janky and put a toothpick in the rail here, which will keep the carriage away from the block, but then hopefully the impact of the ball will snap it, shooting the carriage back into the firing pins. And that looked great, until I watched the slow-mo. And I got another premature ejaculation. But at least I managed to do a trick shot while having it. So I upgraded the toothpick to a bamboo skewer and gave that a go. And I finally got it to work. And the chronograph told me it was going at 28 meters a second or 110 kilometers per hour, the exact same reading my foot got. So it looks like it's time to put it on my foot and see if I can beat that. But before I do, I'm going to use someone else's leg, which I put the boot in. So that way I can see if the recoil will just shatter my shin bone. And while I'm doing all this and mucking around with blanks, I'm obviously safe and I'm always keeping it unloaded while putting the shoe on and clamping the slippery bone into the vise, which is why I don't have a hammer-shaped dent in my knee from when it didn't misfire when it slipped out of the vise and slammed into the floor. So after letting my hearing recover, I decided I'm not going to test it on the cow leg bone, as it's way thicker than my leg, so it wouldn't even be an accurate safety test. But I am going to try one more thing to make it go even faster, which might just destroy it. At the moment, these pistons aren't airtight in the holes, but I can put wadding down there to make it move a lot faster. So I put these in, which should make an airtight seal.
Oh no. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that was a lot louder and blew the whole thing up.
Oh, the ball bearings came out.
And didn't even give me a faster speed. So I tried again.
The ball's completely deflated.
And I popped the ball, and I also bent the square tube, which is really good to know. My shin bone definitely wouldn't survive a blast like that, but at least the boot is working. Is it legal to use on a soccer field? No. Is it legal anywhere in the world?
Hey, Mark. Yeah. No, I just wanted a bit of legal advice because I've essentially made a shoe with a gun on the bottom.
But it does look pretty cool. So now I still want to beat the fastest kick ever, but I'm also trying to beat the record for longest goal in soccer, which is 96 meters, which is why I put this goal 97 meters away. Also, I didn't bring batteries for the speed measurer, so we're mainly going for distance.
I think there is zero chance you're going to get it into that goal.
I think there is a zero chance you can kick that far and get it into the goal.
Me? Yeah. You? Or just me?
Not on the full, I don't think I can do that.
Nice! Oh, yeah? I reckon I'm not going to get it anywhere near. It's going to fall into that hole right there.
Alright, go. Pretty good. So as long as it kicks further than that...
Then it's a superhuman device. I'm very good at kicking. Standing in front of it. Don't stand in front of it. What is wrong with you?
Fucking...
Imagine selling this to some of the top soccer teams in the world. Imagine selling to the Kerala Blasters.
Kerala Blasters?
It's a perfect name.
It's a perfect name. Well, we can, if it works, we can pitch it to them. It's loaded. Probably should have put this in before.
Oh my god.
Okay, triggers in.
He sure isn't. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Yeah.
That actually went pretty far.
Yeah, that worked really well.
Crack.
Almost as strong as me.
You know, that
the first shot went alright.
Definitely is crackhead mechanic
after
energy.
Looking at the shells, they broke at the back, so a lot of the gas escaped out the rear and not down the barrels. So I tried again with a lighter kick.
Need to not stand in front of this while I'm putting it in. Fire's out now.
I'm filming from it.
3, 2, 1. No one here is loud as it was at home.
In the garage.
And that kick was way worse. So I'm not going to get the distance I want. So I moved the car closer, and now I'm going to take some free kicks from around 30 meters away. And for some reason, Alexa agreed to be in the goals.
Are you ready?
Why?
3, 2, 1.
That was a sick dodge, dude.
And that one worked really well. The ball traveled 30 meters in just over half a second, meaning the ball was traveling at like 45 meters a second, which is 160 k's or 100 miles per hour, which is 40 kilometers faster than David Beckham's foot when he drove his car into a pole. And it's also 3 kilometers faster than his fastest ever kick. Okay, my turn.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Yay!
Well, that's it. This is why I do videos. And it's pretty inconsistent. I think it depends on if the rounds break at the back or not, and how good my wadding is. And we did a couple more shots, but it only got worse.
2, 1. Oh.
That was garbage!
Hey! Do you all want to go in front?
I'd love to.
And you can pull the thing as well if you want. Okay. Everyone in the car.
Oh my god. This is so fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
And overall, this shoe did alright. It's probably slightly worse than my normal foot kicking a soccer ball.
That's much harder.
Also, if there are any cops watching this video, this whole thing was just a dream. Thank you so much for watching. If you like that, please subscribe and check out some of my other stuff.
Fucking love I did a thing. This is sorry about the censored booba. YouTube deemed it too seductive for you nerds. Unlucky. Alright, what is it? Everyone in... Which one? First one?
Terrell 100 in Terrell. Right now in Terrell and in Dallas, your heat index is 107. Everyone in McKinney is dead. The temperature, the heat index right now in McKinney is 10,000. What is that? 101,105. It's hot in McKinney. Jesse Hawila, I thought he was on paternity leave. He's sabotaging me again. 105 in Corsicana. The heat index in Meridian is 110. So we'll fix that. Probably the heat index in McKinney is about 105.
Everybody in McKinney is dead.
It'll be cooler in outlying areas once again. We could see some 40s in some places. Wow. 999 degrees tonight. So obviously, the microwaves in all the towns have been turned on high. We should be in the 40s in Tahlequah and Bartlesville.
AC will be on full blast.
We call that a computer glitch.
No hugs for you.
No hug, not anymore. I lost my hug. Need a jacket tomorrow morning. 56 degrees, 11 a.m. We're up to 72.
Weather fucking...
Right now in Terrell and in Dallas, your heat index is 107. Everyone in McKinney is dead. It's hot in McKinney. We'll fix that. Probably.
Possibly the most loved and hated man in North Texas. Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delcus.
Yeah. No, that was funny, dude. Fucking snowflake. If you're fucking giving him shit for that. Nah, that was funny. It's like clearly a joke. Clearly a fucking joke. Okay. Oh, I'm so tired. Fuck. Alright. What have you guys got for me? Anything? "50 minutes until Green Automaton Woman." Clockwork. Red Woman. I mean, I already mentioned that I liked the pre-Hololive. I'm thinking I might end stream. And I really shouldn't, but fuck do I want to just go lay down. I know nothing of VTubing. Inform us of your quarrels. What do you mean by quarrels? Like, beef I have with anyone? I definitely don't have beef with anyone. Or do you mean like worries I have? Troubles of VTubing? I can't say really any specific troubles of VTubing. Let me think. My own personal problems are very subjective. They wouldn't apply to everyone. It's called Niji-sanji. Shut up. I feel like, do I need money for VTubing? Like, it would be really helpful because then I could work on a lot of projects, right? A lot of stuff just requires money. What else is there? I'm trying to think. It is hard to mentally come to terms with, for me personally, okay, I cannot give you a spin, I'm 2D. Maybe when I'm 3D. But one of the hardest things for me is, having had an audience, burning out, long hiatus, coming back and no longer having the same audience has, I think, been the roughest thing to come to terms with. At least for me personally. And I'm not really like going to hide that's a reality for me. It's like, you know, when you go from like having anywhere from 50 to 100 viewers and going to whatever I have right now. Don't actually tell me. I will persist. Because I know that if I can make it through all these tough times, then, you know, it just makes all the good times and anywhere we go up from here, all the sweeter. Well, sitting, but still. But, you know, that's on me, personally. If I want to gain more eyes on me, I need to put in the effort. Which I haven't really been. I'll be completely honest with you guys. And not because I haven't wanted to, but mainly because of the things I mentioned earlier in the stream. It's just like, I'm like constantly fighting with myself. Maybe one day the whole not wanting to stand out, not wanting to have people pay attention to me is going to get a lot quieter. But when that's still relatively loud, it is really hard for me to do things. Really hard for me to reach out to people. Really hard for me to just tweet, even. It's even hard for me to just stream some of the times. But yeah, like, I still want to do this. And as long as that is true, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep persisting. But I'm not going to push myself on days like this. I'm tired. I have no idea what to talk about. My brain is scrambled right now because of the whole cough and being sick and whatnot. But hopefully once I'm less sick, less tired all the time, it'll be easier to stream. Like, I could sit here and probably drone on about so many different things. But it's just... Ugh. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate those of you that have stuck around despite everything that this stream that I've gone through. You guys, I appreciate you guys a lot. Hey, we've got somewhere to, you know, pick myself back up from. It's just a matter of just staying consistent at this point. Staying consistent and putting myself out there more. Which I don't do currently. Which you could probably tell by how little I tweet. Let's see. I'm gonna try and tweet more. I really don't know what I'm doing. But I'm not sure there's anyone that really does know what they're doing. They're just kind of throwing stuff out there and seeing what sticks. And I've stopped at step 1. I haven't even thrown stuff out there to begin with, so... I acknowledge that. That I could be working harder, but at the same time, I know my limits. It is not easy to do. I just want to be holed up in my own little corner of the internet and remaining kind of unknown. Part of me likes that, but I'm not sure if that's what I should be wanting. That makes sense. Does that describe my experience as a VTuber? As a streamer? I'm still doing this even after so long. Clearly because I like it, right? I definitely like... One of the things I like the absolute most about this is sitting here, talking about whatever the fuck it is, and having a bunch of different names just responding to me. And then giving their own input. And I read it. And then I respond to that. And it's like a cycle, right? It's just a conversation with a lot of people at once. Having experienced that in the past when my community was larger, I genuinely enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoy just sitting here and talking to chat. That's what I like about streaming. If that ever stops being something I enjoy, I don't think I'm going to continue this. But it is still something I enjoy, and it is the best part about streaming, is just having a community that I can talk to. We have a Pedro. You know, I could probably upload that as an official emote. Although I need to like make the different sizes and whatnot. Yeah. Talking to you guys is my social interaction, basically. It is being able to talk in a controlled environment. And one of the things I'll definitely acknowledge is that I really, really have a hard time talking to the void. Because my brain, and this is like something that I've tried so hard, but my brain goes, what is the point of talking to the void when you can just be thinking quietly to yourself? And it's something that's so hard to break. But I don't really have a void, really, because, you know, I know you guys are actually there, you're listening, even if you aren't responding in chat. I'm just really bad with talking and only being the only one talking. I like to know that I'm being listened to. It's really weird. It's just, you know, quirks of the brain. I remember via chat when you were mute, you were very smart and interesting to listen to. You think so? I mean, I used to write to you guys a lot. I used to just literally be writing while to respond to you guys. Then I went to period of typing. Now you audibly hear me talking and responding to you all. I'd rather not imagine you guys all in a Discord call. I would not be able to distinguish anything you guys are saying. In text, there could be like 50 of you guys talking and I could still pick each and every one of you out. Like that. That's the best part. I read almost every message. Right now, it's very easy to read every message. But, you know, most people, when they watch stream, they like to lurk, right? Not everyone sits here to be a chatter. And definitely don't get me wrong, I definitely very, very, very much appreciate the people that lurk in my chat. The people that lurk in my streams, definitely appreciate. Not entirely sure what type of audience I'm going to attract moving forward. I definitely haven't been streaming regularly enough to even have anyone. But here we are, right? Croc Legion. Thank you. I always appreciate it when you lurkers come out and tell me you like lurking here. But here you go. This is like day 2 of like truly coming back to streaming. So early days. So we're gonna work on it. We're gonna keep streaming. Hopefully I gather an audience and grow. Hopefully I eventually make it to having a higher subscriber payout cut. You're bringing the heavy metal fans? Yeah, I understand. What I need is if I can take this to the point where, shit, if I can get a 730 cut, I feel like I would just indefinitely do this. That is like such a significant boost in funds to throw back into the stream. I think one of the real things that I deal with, right? I'm never going to ask for money. It's not something I'm comfortable doing. But know this. Almost every cent that goes into the stream goes back into the stream. It goes towards stuff I will get commissioned for the stream. It goes towards like art, it goes towards emotes, it goes towards the models, it goes towards all the types of assets that I use around here. You know, the stuff behind me, my model right now. Like, all of this stuff is what I spend the money on. Or, it's food. And that's it. That's all I ever spend the money that I get from stream from. It's food or the stream. I've never ever spent it on anything other than this stuff. Like, even me buying games is usually, it's just like, maybe it'll be streamed. But it would be nice to have some leftover money that I could actually spend on myself, which will probably end up turning out to be for the stream anyway. Because one of the things I want to spend on is art. I want to commission art. Because I have a surprising lack of art. I have a surprising lack of art to use for stuff. So I feel like I need to just, at some point, use some of, you know, ration out some of my funds for art. But that for now, that's gonna go big weight, because I've got very big things coming. Yep, that's it. There are big things coming. I definitely need to get organized and whatnot. What kind of big? You'll see. I'd rather show, not tell. Much rather show than tell. I can talk about fucking anything. Talk is cheap, alright? I have you guys to know that saying what I'm going to do is cheap. I'd rather just do what I want to do, and you guys can see for yourself. Chat Raider. Anyway, think I really do want to sleep. Like, I want to just hop back in bed. I am so drained, even though Spartan style. I'll tell you what I am looking forward to, though. I'm looking forward to doing VR streams again. Take that as you will. When the time comes, I will be streaming VR again. Because the reality is, I've always enjoyed VR content. I started off a VR streamer. And I ended up here, Live 2D. So, future, it's just gonna be stream. Okay. What time is it? Well, how am I feeling? I might just raid. raid someone and then just call it a day, and then wake up, and then probably go to sleep. Hello, how you doing? QWERTY yup. Welcome in. Okay, firstly, I want to recover. Secondly, I want to stream more. No stream tomorrow, but you'll see me the day after. I'm testing out the schedule before I make it official. So, stream today, no stream tomorrow, and then stream for 3 days in a row. And then there's a 2-day break, and then there's a stream again, and then we repeat. So that's what we're gonna do for this week, at least. And then if I decide I like this time slot, this will be when I'm gonna stream. And hopefully more people, you know, find the time to watch me at this hour. I don't know if there's people that are missing my streams right now. I'm pretty sure there are a couple, but you know, you guys can watch the VOD. I'll see everyone soon. Alright, I'm rating. Rating. Let's see. No, who am I rating? I know who to raid. Me too. Me too, FP. Me too. Alright, I'll see you guys day after tomorrow. Goodbye.